You're watching them rise instead of building your own. We're going to get into it. Hi, welcome back. I'm Joe. Welcome to the Ultimate Love Letter. Thank you for joining the conversation. This special Convo 200. It seems like just yesterday we were uploading our very first Convo, and here we are at 200. What an ascension this has been. I want to just take this moment to thank you so much, you Tull crew that have stuck with us through this journey. I am honored that you have found us here. I am honored to be in this mastermind with you. It's me, it's you, it's God. And with that being said, I have a message for someone, somewhere. It's certainly a message that I had to hear for myself as I've been on this journey. And so, of course, as you know, as I hear a message for myself, I know it's meant for someone else. So I'm an open book, and so I give it to you just as I receive it. I don't know who needs to hear this, but while we're busy watching them rise, we are distracted from rising ourselves. You know that little green monster that comes out? We become obsessed, right, with people who are simply just living their lives, seem to be ascending, seem to be winning in every season. And yet we wonder why we are sitting here like the green-eyed monster, not achieving much, seem to be in the worst health of our life, seem to be saturated in discontentment. Seems like we're aging fast forwardly. Nothing seems to hit like it once did. Nothing satisfies. I'm here to tell you, perhaps you take your eyes off of them and take a hard look in the mirror, because it is you. And this is for all of us, including the ones that seem to be winning in every season. You know what they did that caused them to win in every season? They did what we're avoiding. We refuse to look at ourselves. What the truth is, what they have done, those who are just living victoriously, those who seem unbothered, those who are not focused on anyone other than themselves, what they have stumbled into, which is that secret sauce. And that sauce is themselves. They decided they were no longer waiting to be chosen because they were choosing themselves. They decided that they are no longer going to be worried about what the next person is doing. They are focusing on what they're doing. They have decided that they are going to focus in on God. They are going to tap in with the divine. They are going to collaborate with the Most High, because they understand when they do that, they go faster, further. They understand that all they got is God. And they are not leaning. They are not concerned with. They are not waiting on. They are building only with Him. And then they win in every season. Even in the seasons where it seems like they're not winning, they are still winning, because even in the down seasons, even when it's low, even when the business is slow, even when the money is low, even when the resources don't seem to be coming, they are still ascending. You know why? Because they are extracting the blessings in those seasons of adversity. That is the only difference between them and the rest of us who cannot keep our eyes off of those that are winning in every season. Here's the secret. Take your eyes off of them and put them on yourself, because you will win when we're focused in on everything that God is asking us to do. And that is the truth. Yeah, this is a message for me for sure. I remember being there. I remember being in a deep place of discontentment. I was about the age of around 23, and I was envious of what seemed to be the most beautiful women in the world, the most beautiful women who were just living in their purpose and were successful. And here I was, working a 9 to 5. I wasn't happy with my body. I wasn't happy with my life. It seemed like I wasn't going far. And I didn't know how to get out of it. But of course, as I began to reach for something else, that quote unquote something else grabbed a hold of me, and that was God. And God began to show me that as I focus on Him, which is in turn focusing on myself, then He can strip away everything that is not me, that will eventually bring me to all I was meant to be. So as things began to go away, as I began to lose things, lose business, lose clients, lose jobs, lose money, lose friendships, lose family members, it seemed like for a moment that I was losing. But as I began to just keep my eyes on God, not focusing on what was being shown me, what was showing on the surface, then I knew what was true. No. He was removing everything that was not meant for me. And as my life seemed to be going downward, as I was losing friends, family, resources, what happened was eventually I hit a firm foundation, which was God. And it was from that firm foundation where things began to skyrocket. And that is the season I find myself in today. There's still a lot to be learned. I will be learning until the day I transition back to heaven, but I can feel the upward ascension. I know that my rocket has taken off as a result of everything I had to lose along the way. When you tap in with God, you tap in with yourself. When you tap in with God, you gain self-mastery. And when you tap in with God, you could care less about what the next person is doing. You are tapped in with Him. And yes, there will come a point where all you want to do is just share the good news, share the wisdom, share the insight, share that secret sauce with others, which is what we're doing on the Ultimate Love Letter. But until we become brave enough to look at ourselves in the mirror, we can never win. Stop watching them build and get to work on yourself. Thank you so much for joining this convo. Until next time, love yourself and love others. We'll chat again real soon. Bye for now.